to, oh my God, the 30th of August in the year of the 2025. Welcome to the circus. It's Saturday, 12 p.m. local time-ish. Yeah, sir. Sure. Oh, clickety clackety. Welcome. I am your host, Phoenix Electra. It's Saturday, so we're doing art stitching. I thought we'd warm up and maybe stitch a little pumpkin and then get back to the Mummers project. So let's make sure chat's working. Welcome. No, that's not how we spell that. To the circus. Okay. All right, we're going to have one of those shows. Good. Okay. Rumble chat. Where are you? That's fun. All right, where are you, Phoenix? That is a good question. I'm going to actually remember to talk towards the microphone, like we know what we're doing. All right, it shows we're live. Brilliant. And there's my thumbs down. Okay, so all right. I see I show up in chat, but not in studios. Okay. I have my other chat thing. Oh, we're doing art stitching, so let's zoom the camera in. We don't need to see me. Freya Frufers is showing up. We have a Loki. All right, let me zoom you on in so we can get a better look at the machine. Hey, sweet boy. All right, let's. Ooh. All right, we're doing all the things today. That looks better. Mike, are you just gonna... Okay. I guess we're having a funsies days. Oh, it's because I had... Oh, this angle. Welcome to Phoenix Sews with no head. Loki really wants snackies. All right, I can... We'll figure this out. Slowly but surely, we're going to make our way to the machine. Okay. Loki, I have some orange thread. Our pumpkin sketched out with pencil just on some stabilizer, medium, heavyweight. I don't know. Not lightweight and not water soluble. Not terrible. All right. I'm TEAR, not TERR. Loki, my love. All right. Well, let's start off by threading the machine because Loki's sitting on our hoop. Oh, that's funny. All right. I'm gonna want Phoenix. It doesn't matter. Just thread the machine. All right. Yes, dear. So I did not get shellac. I did not even look. We'll get there. Yes, sweet boy. It's not time for me to open up the concession stand. Our numbers at the number of fannies in the seats is incredibly low. Oh, okay. So I see. Rumble Studio is being funny today because now I see if I look over here, Rumble does exist, and I have comments on. It's fine. I'm gonna thread the needle and slowly inch No, where's my threading bird? There we go, because I can't see today. All right. Thank you. It's not time for snacks yet. It is time. It is time for Loki to be absolute. Hey, Mike, we're trying to have a good show. We are all the comedy of errors. Our machine is still threaded. Check. Thanks, Loki, for your assistance. Oh, what? Let's tighten up the needle, because you are not attached. There we go. Now we can thread. There we go. Good. Good. Set you over there. Where? Oh, Loki, I moved the hoop so you wouldn't be sitting on it, but now you've moved to where you're sitting on the project again. Loki, you're being oh so helpful today. Thank you. So here's our little pumpkin we're going to stitch on. We're just going to do a little outline, and then we'll do some filling. Oh. Gonna scooch. All right. Wait. Am I comfortable? That today is very, very questionable. Okay. Let's start stitching. So if I was feeling super brave, I wouldn't draw what I'm stitching, but I figured it's more fun for you all if you know what I'm gonna do. Oh, there's Phoenix. There's no point in making eye contact with the camera right in this camera angle. Doesn't matter. You are. Oh, hello, relax. Welcome. Yes, welcome to Saturday. I hope you are doing well. I am. I thought we'd stitch a little pumpkin and get back to the Mummers project. I think I have just enough of the red motifs so we can start attaching them and get back to the black into the black ones. All right. It's okay, Phoenix. This is why we're warming up. S and stitch and B, let's go. Yeah. Let's get ready to stitch now. Oh, I forgot to do my push-ups yesterday. Not that I can do like double today because that might hurt me, but yeah, just stitching some straight lines. Oh, this is going to be super annoying that chat is not showing up on the studio. All right, whatevs, Rumble, you're fine. But I don't know. Well, since I've only got I don't even know what's happening. Phoenix, use your big kid words. Does anybody know about Tether? And explain. I understand. I know that they've invested in Rumble, but I've also just heard that this company's never I don't know what they do, but I've also heard they've never passed an audit, which that's probably not awesome. But tell me more if you know, because I don't know and or am smart enough to understand. You just know it's crypto. I see. Okay. Yeah, I like tangible things. I like my assets fungible. Is that the right way to use that word? Yeah. I like things I can touch and hold in my hand. Yes. Okay. Right. I know. I feel so like outdated and prefer last century where things were just a little bit different. Relax. I feel you, but never know what the next wave is. Right. It's true. I guess part of me just doesn't unless there is some monumental, amazing energy solution around the horizon. Don't I'm not smart enough to figure out how the outdated grid is going to keep up with energy demands. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Relax. And do. Oh, and these kids may be into the opposite, right? I want things I can touch 100%. They spend money in video game land, right? That's just not me. But somehow you love and believe in crypto. I like the notion of it. I I know that there's going to be a cat who's going to sing into the microphone in a second here because he thinks it's the Loki show. Can't smell crypto. Exactly. It maybe when crypto gets smell-o-vision, that I'm I I like the notion of it and the the free market spirit of it. As I said earlier, I just want stuff I can touch. Relax. Well, a currency that isn't government controlled, you're into. Right. That I like. But though everybody gets their hands in it eventually, but they could be worse than the G2, right? Loki, I'm afraid I'm going to stitch your tail with you in this orientation. This is such a weird angle. But hopefully we only have one chin. Oh, you try to look at all angles. Yes, I think it's naive to only view the sides of a topic that are favorable to one's current opinion. True. Oh, this is really dangerous setup right now. Olivia, I am really scared to stitch with your tail being this close. You're kind of scaring me, dude. I try only to let my own blood spoil my projects. We've fingers and tails crossed. We haven't. Oh, Loki, I'm not going to stitch through your tail. I'm not going to stitch through your tail, but I'm going to couch our white thread to like ploof up the ridges of this pumpkin. If we can drive in the right direction, slowly, meticulously. More slow and more careful than last time. Oh, there we're getting seats in the seats filled with fannies. Good. Oh, the good little snitches. What is touching? Oh, there it is. Right. Yes. Loki, he's decided we don't care what Mama is stitching. This is the Loki show. She moved the camera angle for the best angle of me. He's having one of his moments where he wants snacks very much badly and loving, which is why I've taken to calling him diabetes, because he's so sweet when he wants to be. I don't want him to give me diabetes, though. Why don't you look at the camera and show them how beautiful your blue eyes are? I know you are. Yes, sweet Loki. I will just love on you. We can just have the cat loving show. It's true. Right, sounds about right. Exactly. Oh, man. I'm glad I schedule in some time where I don't have to think about the crazy and we can just. Oh, the jaundice for kitties. Yes. The only way. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to try to change my vampirish complexion to sickly yellow. Loki, look into the camera. You're just going to look into my eyes. Well, why don't you sing for the microphone at least? All right. I'm going to try to put in a couple more stitches. Loki, I got to make sure I keep my fingers and toes, because if I don't, it's going to be a lot more challenging to stitch. Okay, come sing for come sing for your fans, honey. Do I know how to? Oh, whoops. Okay, Loki. Okay. Ooh, I need a new angle to stitch on, because I am going to run my needle bar into the hoop momentarily. I want food, not pets. Yeah, oh yeah. This is very true. Vara Vara true. You're holding out on me. I know, Loki, it's the weekend, and we keep trying to set higher goals. So it's stitch for an hour, which is the easy part. But let's see if we can get 20 seats filled with fannies under the tent before we open up the concession stand. Well, he would very much like that. Well, he'd really just like it if I open the concession stand right now with no fannies in the seats, but we've got fannies. We're getting there, sweet boy. This we might need to wait an hour and a half, though, because I do need to get a little bit of stitching done. I don't think you petting the thread like that is really going to be a good help for me. He looks like a dog at the dinner table. Yes. And he's smart like a puppers. I mean, he's mood motivated, food motivated. It was not that challenging to get him to do the through the legs walkie trick. I'm holding out, Phoenix. Why are you slacking about teaching little man how to jump through hoops? Because we know Loki will never learn that trick. Oh, the Fluffinator. All right, Loki. I'm going to see if we can stitch a little bit more. Can I draw? There we go. Well, I did try to move the camera angle, so we got this great shot of closer for the machine bed and the stitches happening, but Loki's commandeered the camera angle right now. But least he's not trying to step on the project. Loki, you and your adoring eyes. Oh my god. I'm getting so little stitching done, dude. You're so distracting. Okay. I'm gonna try to make it around the curve of this pumpkin. Oh, there's no point in me even trying to show off what I'm stitching. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to stick my fingers in your face. You're right, Loki. We need to sit up a little bit straighter. That extra coffee's turned the sleepy button on, but we're just mere mortals having a corporeal experience. Oh, this must be this edge that is not fully attached, so I'm trying to be really mindful, and I can't see what I'm doing coming around to the hoop edge right here. We're so close. It's sweet boy. Okay, let me move the mouse so I make sure that you're not going to accidentally close the stream on us, because then there will be no snackies. No snackies. Loki, we are not doing very well right now. I need to do more stitching. And maybe move the microphone a little bit out from my face. Okay, let's try that. All right, let's stitch it good. No, drive forward, honey. Oops. Okay, I've just got to reset the tension. I have the filler cord sitting on the big spool holder, which works kind of good because it is a big spool and it adds another tensioner. Just keeping track of where everything is. So I'm just drawing the wow, my brain is mixing up latitude and longitude. The ones that go from the equators. No, the poles. Phoenix, you are fudging up all the words right now. Stop talking and just sew. Just stitching the outline of the pumpkin, and then we're going to draw the sections that make it like an orange, that make it like the pumpkin sections. And I can't, can I? Okay, so I have it wrapped around my pinky and my forefinger, my my pointer finger. I can't even say the words of my fingers. All right. Oh, hello, Jess. Welcome to... We are slow and steady, the faceless Phoenix, and the sweet Loki, who thinks today is the Loki show, would rather I just pet him or open up the concession stand. He doesn't think I should show you how bad my stitches are right now. He does, however, think he's going to be sweet enough to try to give me the diabetes, and I say no to diabetes, but yes to sweet love from the cat. Okay, Loki. Jess, I hope you're having a great Labor Day weekend and Monday off too. Monday is not off. Monday is on. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. Okay. Oh, there. Thank you, Loki. This is perfect. There's a sweet Loki, and we can see the sweet stitches, sort of. I guess I could. Should I zoom the camera in more? But then we can't see Loki. I'll take a poll. You guys let me know whether I should zoom the camera in more and we lose the sights of Loki on the table, or keep it as it is. And yeah, that's it. The question is Loki or no Loki, really. I know I'm kind of inclined to Loki. Oh, this is what's going to fudge me up. I've got the Rumble chat on one device and then YouTube on it. I'm getting dizzy. Okay, don't get cat fur in your mouth. You've got enough going against you, Phoenix. Okay, let's get back to stitching. Ooh. Oh no, it's fine, because we'll just go over it. It's okay, Phoenix. Everything's fine. Yeah, I'm just warming up a little pumpkin and then we'll get to the Mummers project. I just felt like today I needed a little extra warm up. And it's time for the annual pumpkin stitch, so I'll do two things at once. You can head to Rumble. That's okay. Oh, it's all good. Keep it. We love Loki. Okay, that's what I thought. Jess, you can hang out wherever you want to. I know Kilroy prefers Rumble. It's a-okay, honey. It doesn't matter because I need to check that screen anyway for my other settings and this, that, and the other things. Oh, it's don't. Oh, it is a stitching bitch, but I don't want to be that old, like, Slavic lady who just complains about their ails. I'm going to need to go over this outline stitch. We're not doing terribly. Oh, I just need to slow down a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Loki, this is the perfect arrangement. Oh, yeah, welcome, Jess. Yeah, Rumble chat's getting a little happier. Yeah. Oh, sweet boy, you are totes adorbs. Yeah. I think, and because Loki's way cuter than just your average floor cat, maybe it should be #machine cat. Yeah. Machine cats for the win. Welcome, relax from Jess. Welcome. Hey, sweet boy. Yeah, we're not there yet. I got some more stitches to stitch. Okay. It's a good thing I'm not stitching anything super exciting yet. What else did I do? You cat. All right, I'm just gonna do the next section of lines back up and forth. Oh, I think we're just gonna big outline the main circumferences, and then we'll just yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do it this way. It's gonna be fine. You'll see it. It'll all make sense in the end, I promise. Because we all know it's most important that we are passing the CAD quality inspection, quality control station, and he is very insistent that we need to make the best stitches we could possibly sew. Because we don't need our gloopy eyelets to be successful, though they sure do help and make us look cool. Okay, I'm taking my I'm not going to death grip the stabilizer onto the feed dogs because nothing good happens with that. So I'm just couching the filler cord with satin stitch, as we read about many months ago from the Singer Instructions for Art Embroidery. Because one day, maybe we too can get a seat at the Singer Sewing Machine shop. Oh, thanks, Loki. Let me check. Oh, I know. I need to readjust the focus, though, just a smidge or something's funny. Yeah. That's a little better. Yep. Thank you, Inspector Kitty. Thank you, Inspector Loki. The best inspector. The best. Oh, hey, dude. Are we going to have 2 inspectors? Oh, no. Things might be getting dangerous. No, just be nice, boys. Don't be danger. Don't be irritating, Phoenix. What's... Oh, I knew it. And all right, welcome to the changing of the inspections. Inspectors, hey, don't! Oh, stop! Get! Oh, Jesus. Okay. Can you not knock? Oh my God. And that's. Hey, oh my God, I'm so I'm so stressed out right now. Dude. All right, we're going to take a yarn break. Actually, that's coffee. Not sure. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, this is only marginally dangerous. Okay. Oh, you start. Oh, God. Sorry. You're making me jump, dude. Okay. All right, there's no cats. Let's see. Oh, yeah. We do know how to be lit. Okay, so now we get a much better view of the pumpkin. We have even less phoenix head, which is just the way it goes on Saturday mornings sometimes. And yeah, so there's the outline. They'll here use a pointer. Will be where the little stem section is going to be. We've got some room that we can do a little vine or a little leaf or something. So I'm just going over these sections because I forgot the word. I know, Justin. You can, well, tell him. Oh, we're going to drive forward, Phoenix. Okay, so I'm just. Not pressing too hard. Stitching is super uneven, but it'll be fun because I'll drag out the I'll drag out last year's pumpkins so we can look at the improvement over time in our stitching skills. Jess, you finished cooking chicken soup and you're heading into the sewing area. Awesome. You have so much to accomplish this weekend. Love the pumpkin. Yeah, it seems like it was time. It's pumpkin time. Hello, Hans. Welcome, welcome. Yes, today we are art stitching. So I zoomed in. We've got a nice headless phoenix, but pictures of cats. Well, not so much because there's no cats right now. I hope you are having a spectacular day. Välkommen, välkommen. Love the kitty. Oh, it's an otter. I think we do need to find some more dancing kitty emotes. I guess I'll just have to add them to my emote section. Do I have the sewing kitty in there? Yes, Hans, meet Jess meet Hans. But I thought that is it in there? I'll have to double check. I was trying to find a sewing kitty emote. Yes. Oh, those cats were working very hard today. Ay, ay, ay. Oops, Phoenix, smooth your fingers so that they can see how terrible you stitch. Yeah, I'll probably just do one more segment and then I'll feel brazen enough to just start stitching on the Mummers project. So I think we've got more outline stitching to do. And I feel nicely, terribly stitched and warmed up, so why not? If it starts to go crummy, I'll just come back to this project, so it's all good. Oh, yeah. I love this angle on the machine. Oh! Shoot. Oh, Jesus. That cricket scared me. How dare they do that? Oh, Jess, you're getting ready. What are you working on? Are you got quilting projects? Are we cutting? Are we listening to cats fight with each other? What is on the workload? I had this ridiculous notion that we have I have a lot of that white poly from when the fabric store went out of business. Yes, they stopped selling too. They went out of sale. Because for some sick reason, my brain can't get out of its own way that cathedral style quilt and other similar fabric manipulation techniques. So I was like, Phoenix, you've got all of those extra 4.5-inch blocks that you cut for the circle skirt and the bedspread. Why don't you use those? Jess, you're gonna fix the Morris Code quilt. Oh, good. Right. Oh, and you have a couple of quilts that just need to go ahead and finish them because you're going on a trip in October and you're going to bring one of them there. Ooh, perfect. Yeah, sometimes you just need a firm like, oh shit, I need There is a death. Hey, you cannot break into the concession stands like that. No. He's trying to chew through the tub. That silly cat. Yeah, because I'm sure depending on where you were with that quilt, I feel bad. Like, I almost feel bad, but I'm like, no, you have, it's like, oh, I felt bad proofreading it. It's so good. I love that saying. And it's so true. How you be is more important than how you present. Oh, you're glad that you saw it because you're entering it into the state fair. Oh, I'm okay. Perfect. You're very welcome. 100%. Okay, good. I'm so glad. I hope you get all the first placers for that one. Oh, you just teach math and science. You don't know how to read. I tell that to my team teacher all the time. No, it's not true. It's just that mathematics and science, you know how to read in a different language, the language of numbers and maths. So it's not that you can't read. It's just and there's nothing wrong with that language, just like music's a different language and language is a different language. Somebody is playing with their mousey. Oh, I hope the first week of school went good. I know it sounds like you're on the same silly schedule that the students are around here, that they start the week before Labor Day. So you get started in school and then you have a Monday off and then you have to get back into the routine again. In my brain, it feels cruel. I come from from back last century. We didn't start school until after Labor Day. And why, Phoenix, don't talk like that, Phoenix. I hope that is a blue. Phoenix, what's the word? A blue ribbon quilt. Wow, why is word finding? Phoenix, blame it on the hormones. All right, let's just keep stitching because our words are sucking ball sacks. Nope, they're sucking pumpkins. That is the sounds of the cat trying to break into the snack sack. All right, let's take a look at this pumpkin. Still needs some work, but I'm pretty sure this is an improvement to last year's pumpkin. There we are. Let me hold it up and we'll get real close to this pumpkin. Okay, pumpkin time. Oh, Jess, you are such an inspiration. Oh no, oh, you wouldn't have done any of this if you haven't met you and William. Oh, people are too kind. You guys, stop making my cheeks rosy. That's supposed to be $5. All right, let's get the mummer's necklace. We're getting rosy cheeked, even though you can't see it because the stitching's more important than my mug. Okay. The big, scary, beautiful project that is stitching a necklace for the mummers. Do I need to zoom the camera angle out? Because this... Nah. This is just a necklace size project versus a little dingle dangle. Okay, move. Might regret having a sip of coffee now, but hopefully we'll have some more tea in a second here. All right, first off, I'm going to be good because we do not... Yeah, I'm trying to be even better about not pulling the thread through the mechanisms. You trim it and then pull it from the needle. It's best practice. It wastes thread, yes, but just the machine is more important than that little bit of thread loss. What? I need black. Yes. First, let's rehoop. And because I didn't show it earlier, for when I'm doing, no, actually all the times when you do embroidery on a machine, unlike hand embroidery where the big hoop is on the top of the fabric, here the big hoop is on the underside, the inside of the fabric. And that is because you need that wider working surface for the needle and the machine to squish around. This, okay, take a breath. Phoenix. I'm untautening the hoop even more because obviously we did not give ourselves enough room. And could I with a hoop? I think I'm gonna, okay, there we're gonna do. I'm gonna start with the side that is not showing on the camera. I'm gonna start in this top corner. Oh yes, I'm gonna grab the tub that's got all the supplies. I'm gonna take a breath. I'm gonna hoop this up. We're gonna start here. I need to grab the black filler cord and the black top stitch thread. And we'll do what we forgot to do on this side, which is go around the large circle of the necklace, and we'll include the circles as we go around. So we'll stitch in a loop-de-loop fashion, which is what I was supposed to do on this side. However, I just stitched the circles, so it doesn't really matter though. It's fine. It's not that complicated. It's just sewing. Okay. That should not have caused such heavy breathing. All right. Tighten this up and gently pull both layers because I'm trying to not stab my finger through any of it. Phoenix, the only problem with this being in this close is you really need to know where your project is so the audience can see you. If not, you keep all the good stuff for yourself. I'm not trying to be that mean. Oh, but I do also need to change. I just need to keep throwing stuff overboard. Change the bobbin thread to black because once in a blue moon, Phoenix does match the bobbin thread to the top thread. It's just usually I don't care. If I was stitching for myself, I probably... No, this does look better. The black on black, the black with the white is just too noticeable. There we go. Bobbins locked and loaded. move this to here while we... No. Phoenix. Bring it. Hey, Mike. Who said you could do that? Okay. Just gonna pretend. Hey, Mike, stop. You're rolling about. Bring out the project pile. Okay, there we don't need what I do. am looking for other projects. We need the cone of large of black, and we're using this as our black filler thread. I think so, and our black filler thread. I'm gonna take everything else back to the floor. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Synthrax, how are you? Oh, I hope you're having a great Saturday. Getting some fun stuff worked on before you go play video games later. I'm doing awesome. Oh, I need to get these cats. Okay. We're just throwing pieces hitherly ditherly. And getting ready to work on the project asked for by the mummers. She wants a fancy lace necklace. And if the mummers takes the time to actually say she wants something, I am much obliged. So, but yeah, things are good. As good as they could be. The cats... Oh, Loki really wanted it to be the Loki show today. He's like, come on. I just want snacks. I'm going to pretend I'm sweeter than diabetes, and the camera should just have its eyes only on me. Okay, there we can see better. Phoenix, there's no shame with using assistance if you need it. Oh, hello, Mona. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are having a great Saturday as well. I heard that the East Coast is a little bit less hot right now. It's not terribly hot here today, but they are saying we're going to get some more triple digits coming up here, but 'tis the end of the season. All right. Yeah. I think something is not right. There we go. All right. Now we are all set with the black. I can figure out how to situate everything so that I can see and stitch. I guess we'll take this angle. The hard part right now is going to be Phoenix not getting the filler cord lost and tangled somewhere. I think this is the one we used to look. Ow! That was fun. This. Yeah, we'll just use this. It'll be fine. Okay. Just make sure there's not any. Okay. The ping of that needle only means one thing. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I know where my fingers are and use my little tools to help me. Because we're sewing dangerously right now. Okay. Ooh, and I'm trying really hard to follow the lines very carefully so I can get all this cut away. I guess as a last resort, the water soluble stabilizer if something is super close when we do the cut work. Trying to do embroidery with a mic stand attached to your table offers a little different layer of challenges. All right, let's start to go around, and if I start to travel along this pink line and forget to sew a circle, can somebody yell at me in chat? Be like, Phoenix, you forgot to do that part that you said you were gonna do now. I threw the scissors overboard earlier. That's what it was. Okay, we're all trimmed. We have less. I know where my threads are all situated. All right. So again, I'm just going to wrap the thread on top of my little pinky, and then they say to use your your pointer finger, and gently between your pointer and thumb, just gently grip it. Don't press too hard or you will get stuck in your feed dogs. And then you tear your fabric. Don't ask me how I know. I can't remember the last time I've been to a state fair. I don't think I went when we lived in Washington, and I don't think we went, and I know we have never went in Oregon either. It must have been in New York, in Albany. All right, Phoenix, you're getting closer to the circle, so remember, you need to stitch around it now. Because then I can do it as one contiguous loop rather than having to do too many cutsies. Oh, that's right. That other one looks thicker because I think, did we do the double stitching on it already? Or was I just stitching better? I don't remember. So there we can see, yeah, sewing black on white, much nicer than when I try to stitch and show off things where it's black on black or white on white. Jess, you've never been to the New York? No, isn't it near is it in Syracuse or is it in Albany? No, I can't remember. I don't. For the life of me now, I can't remember because I think we only went once or twice. Of all the fairs and carnivals we went to, that was one we did not go very often. But it was a much longer trip beyond the county ones. Oops. Okay, slow your stitches down, Phoenix. You have to be ultra best at stitching. I need to stop stealing Phoenix McFerry's lines. It's just that they're so good. They're so good. Phoenix, be creative. Okay, just trying to relax and gently stitch around. Ooh, I'm going to rotate and change my angle so I can, even though I'm sewing freehand in a circle, I'm pretending that I'm stitching in a straightish line just through the feed dogs, because I don't know, I get so lost in my eyes. Phoenix, can you be super talented? Look at the camera and your stitching. Because here, I'm not trying to press too hard because right here are the feed dogs and they're still moving because they don't have a cover on them. So if I press too hard, then they chew through the material and I don't care for that. And it shouldn't matter whether I'm satin stitching perpendicular or horizontal, parallel or perpendicular to the feed dogs. You have to be equally careful. Okay, then we're just gonna have her rotate, change the angle, keeping my thread in the hoop so I know where it is, because it might get lost. Oops, now I might. Welcome to watching Phoenix Hands, the hands of the Phoenix. I'll stitch you through the moments of your day. Yeah, I've been flipping through the Pasanki books to think about some of the horizontal motifs, grabbing out some different crochet books to pick out some flower motifs. And then trying to decide, would it be too corny if we do like crochet and stitch, crochet, stitch, crochet? Or everyone's gonna have a little bit of each. No, it's fine. We won't segregate them. We will integrate them. Awesome. Yes, it is henna. No, not prepping for a real one. It's just me. You're not. No, you guessed correctly the first time. It is henna. It is henna. Yeah, I needed some inspiration. Felt like I needed an extra warm up for my line work for today's show. So I spent last evening listening to the show, listening to your show. Yeah, right. Listening to the Friday night tunes of Michael Jackson and awesome synth track visuals. Did my henna under the heating pad, and yes, because I knew I was going to need to stitch some really great straight lines today, so I thought I'd warm up my straight line skills last night. Yeah, it's just fun. It's just way to draw. I just like sketching and drawing sometimes. And I prefer the henna that it's not, that I get to change it as often or as infrequent as I like. Oh, you like that netting? Me too. I thought about going through and filling it in so it looked more like stained glass a little bit. But yeah, there was something about that one. Yeah. I'm just trying to catch all the good vibes on from. I'm catching all the good streaming vibes, man. Because if we're going to set sail on the seas, then I need something to catch all the goodness. Oh, that would be 16 glass. Now, right? I like that. Whether it's like stained glass henna or to even stitch us in like a stained glass. Because that's kind of going to be this, but not really with those little lines. Thriller was perfect time. Oh, right. I know. I was like, Dove said to me, he's like, really? Nobody said that yet? And I was like, I guess not. I guess I'm already. I don't hate anything. I get dready and freaked out about third quarter, fourth quarter things. but I do like more excuse, as if Phoenix needs an excuse to do something spooky. I feel a little bit less out of place during this time of the year. I can't believe there was 2 hours of Michael Jackson and Jackson 5 and the Jacksons, and I'm sure that there could have been another hour just oh, but so good. You're too kind. I was also joking with Dove. I was like, oh, we probably could have even put more boobs. It would have been fine. Oh, man. That was very thoughtful to check in about that, because, yeah, some folks are not Phoenix. All right. Oh, there, in front of me. Trying to figure out where to keep the spool of filler cord. Oh, yes, Synth, wasn't that crazy? It could have been another hour, but I think that was just perfect, and you can't imagine another band beating that amount of time as well. Yeah, I think... Yeah. Well, I guess unless you asked, like, a Deadhead, I'm sure, like, some of those jam bandy ones, but that's the same but different, but the same. But yeah. I wonder. I don't know. Oh, you were trying to be modest. Next time you'll remember. I know. Dove and I were joking about it. I'm like, yeah, it's great. It's. And I guess I don't. The folks that I. Yes, where's my words, Phoenix? I get it. There's some folks who are very significantly more modest, and I have my times and my places. There's a place where I try to be quite modest and no showsies of things, and then there's other places where I'm like, and it doesn't really matter. Just call me Phoenix the Chameleon. Where do I need to pretend to fit in? I'll figure out how to do it. Since you almost didn't put in the end part because it was quite sexualized, but you wanted to, and after some discussion, why not, right? It's fine. They're boobs. They happen. It's hard when I know that they precede me into spaces. And I just had to learn how to stand up straight because of it. Oh, you're sure some peeps on Rumble aren't into it, but whatevs, that's my stuff. Exactly. I can definitely think of a few folks who are very much like, we're not into girls in bikinis and hot tubs. And I'm like, that's cool, but I'm Phoenix, and frequently I sew beautiful lace, old-fashioned underwear, wearing old-fashioned underwear. So, yeah, it's just one of these ongoing jokes that's a truth, which is some of the best kind of fun. It's funny because it's true. And like, we love Rumble, so free speech, except when we start to feel a little sensitive about certain things, and then we're like, I don't like that. And then it's like, okay, well, then just don't be a hypocrite. It's okay to know where your boundaries are of like, no, this is too much and I don't like that, but I'm gonna let their silliness bring me down. That's just silly, and I prefer to live by the Nietzsche example of I don't care if you like me, or I don't really care if you dislike me. Just don't be indifferent to me. I just want you to take a stand and know how you think about me. Oh, gee, that's where that's, yeah. All right, Phoenix. Keep laughing, keep stitching. Ooh, how are we doing on them? Okay, you boys, we met an hour, maybe. Oh, that's right. Let's go a little bit longer because now the floor cats have decided they don't want to try to be sweet and give me diabetes. They're gonna sleep. Oops, slow down, Phoenix. This stitching needs to be really good, even though this whole section is going to end up being covered mostly by the crochet chain section, which so far is going to take me the longest to do because I haven't given it takes time. That tiny size 12 hook with thread floss that's barely larger than sewing thread. I need good light to make sure. Actually, sometimes I just need good enough light. I've been trying to challenge myself and not wearing my reading glasses to do it, because crochet really is about, I should be able, after years of doing something, I'm trying to practice just doing it more by feel without needing to look so much. But that's a very advanced level skill, and I don't recommend it for folks who yeah, that. Okay. Next topic. Oh, this is super curt. Okay. We'll just start shifting the angle and not pressing so hard because I'm really close to the edge of the hoop, and also at the boundary. No, I need to move where the hoop is. There we go. All right, so I'm just gonna not cut anything. I'm just gonna pop out. Yep, we're just popping out and moving over. Okay, okay. No, I'm not gonna roll over a cat. I'll stand up and move the mic so we're still pointing at my mouth. Okay. Where, oh, where do you need to go? Okay. Oh, yep. Squeezed everything right back in there like we needed to. All right, let me just tauten everything up here. Gonna be very aware on this next section because I was at the edges of the water-soluble stabilizer, so they're there enough from the initial tracing lines, but it's a little squiggly out there in those peripheries, so just drive slow, kids. Nope. And laugh at the floor cats. Oh, right. I was rambling on earlier about that cathedral pane block because I might have like more than 10-ish old-timey support garments, and I keep rotating through them, but I think I would like them to be rolled and hanging somewhere so I can see them, so that they're stored nicely, and I can look and see where everybody is. Because rolling them into a drawer, I don't. think I just want to like untie a little boat ribbon and slip on a corset. Because then at the end of the day, I just let them air dry, make sure everything looks good, and then to just be able to roll it back up and keep it with its friends so that I know what's in my collection and I know where everybody is, because the current plan is not quite working. So I thought that might be a fun way to practice that, to have to either do 2 layers or I'll figure it out. But I just am obsessed with that technique, with wanting to try it. So I'm trying to find something little because like we're not starting off with the I'm going to do a cathedral pane queen bedspread, queen size quilt to fit on my bed. No, we're going to be a little bit more realistic. Let's start with something small. A rollable mat for our corsets to be attached to, because they roll up beautifully along the bones section. There, stitching is getting less crappy slowly but surely. It's so funny. We just practiced the warm-up stitching. We're doing the exact same stitching that I did for the pumpkin, but every material acts a little bit differently, and it just takes a second to get into the groove to remember what you're working with. Sometimes it's more silly of like, is the tension from the upper thread loose enough, tight enough, so that we're not making disaster ugliness. And I just needed to remember, Phoenix, maybe you should roll up that one working edge, because having your wrist apply pressure to it makes it a little hard to move. Phoenix, I keep trying to look at the camera so I can make eye contact, because I tried during the other shows to make eye contact, and I forget this show with this camera angle. There's no point. I can just turn my shoulders. I'm like, I'm talking towards you. Ah, you silly goose. Oh, if anything's in tracks, I don't think I've ever watched Dragon Ball Z, so I'm sure my character just got lost on me. So I think my siblings might have watched it, but I don't. My knowledge is limited. But the prompts pulled out some pretty great pictures, so that was super sweet. Yeah, it was lightly associated with a character. Right, I felt that my only feeling, I was like, I don't understand the reference. That's okay, I looked hot, and that's all that really matters, isn't it? I should probably be glad that the coffee's almost over. We are way too caffeinated for today. But it's all good. Oh, AI makes us all look good, right? I know. Does AI know? I mean, well, that would be fun, right? Because it even makes the Garbage Pail Kid compilation. It even made them look pretty. That was a fun compilation too. They all are. I mean, it's not like there was a bad one in the lot, so. Let me just remove the Loki fluff. Okay, there. And there's Phoenix's hand in the way again, but sorry. I'm just tracing around the circles that we did that tracing stitches for last time. The last time we worked on this project. Next, I think for some of the straight lines, we'll start adding some red work next. And I'm gonna save the gold thread kind of more towards the end because it's just a little bit more fiddly. Yeah, so I finished this for second circle. I'm gonna stitch along, and then we're almost just got a couple more circles to get stitched. Making good progress. Not that we are in a rush, because I told the mummers the one that we worked on for ourselves probably took, I guesstimated 40 hours. And I haven't really been keeping track of time because it doesn't really matter. We're making this one for love. Oh, stitch. Ooh. Okay. I'm sorry, I stopped talking so I could pay extra attention to using my pointer fingers as presser feet to even out the tension because I'm right at the very edge of the water-soluble stabilizer piece. And it's not... It doesn't extend all the way to the edge of the hoop so that we're at the margins. Okay. There. They're starting to smooth themselves out now. Good, good. Hey, Freya Froofers. Wow, we must really be getting close to needing to open up the concession stand if... And Freya Froofers has decided she needs to come out and harangue me. Try to get a little bit more done. Hey, girly girl, why don't you come? Everybody else has been on camera. Well, you were earlier. Well, there you are. Ah, Freya Froofers. Okay. Oh, you got... Okay, I done it. I did it. Wow, you guys, we are being terrible with seats and the fannies and seats, but you guys really want me to open up the concession stand, don't you? You think I've stitched long enough that you need me to take a break? You need me to stretch my legs? You think so, Loki? Do you have anything to say to your fans? Please, Mom. Can you open up the concession stand? You've been making us wait for so long. How long? Too long. We would like it, Meow. Can you do it right, Meow? Please? Do it, Meow. All right. If you insist. But then you might just leave and not be cute with me anymore. Now you are occluding your sister. You want me to do it? I am using Mona. Yes, right now I am using a water soluble stabilizer. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Right now I really want to use it. I want it. Blah. This time my main goal with using it was so that I had a template with which to see the motifs on this tool that's impossible to draw on, and I didn't feel like hand basting by hand basting my pattern on. So that's really, I've done it with the stabilizer, without the stabilizer on the tool. I've had success either way. Doesn't it? They both work. It's fine, but yeah, I just needed a template. Loki, you ready? Won't you? Can you? You don't. Okay. Let me open up the concession stand. I'll stretch my legs for a second and see if we can get Loki to do tricks, even though actually it doesn't really matter because you can't see unless I change the camera angles around. You want some over here, viewers? Here. Where do you want? Have some right there. Come here. Oh, that's my fingers. Come here. Oh, we are not in frame, dude. Ow, that was my finger. That hurt. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Here, can we get in frame? No, not really. All right, boys. I know I'm letting you get away with being lazy. Your armpit is on the microphone. Oh, okay, don't tear the project. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, just one more. One more. Okay, I'm gonna close up the concession stand now, okay, chaps? Yep, that's good. Make sure those fingers are all clean for me. Okay, no more snacks. There we go. Okay, I did it. I closed the concession stand, boys. Okay, can I? There's a snacky on the floor. Dude, there's one on the floor left over. Okay. Somebody will find the last snack later. All right, snacks have been had. Oh, we got 10. That's half. All right. Oh, that's right. We stream on the weekends during times where people do stuff, and it's the last holiday weekend of the summers. That's all right. Stitching has to happen. Somebody's got to keep these old-timey things alive. Actually, that's so. I've seen 2 videos of recently on the tubes of folks talking about machine embroidery, but they're using electric machines, and you can do that too. There's no pick your machine, use your machine. I don't care. You sew with what you like. Okay, and I'm going to remember we're driving around the circle in our loop-de-loop fashion. Phoenix, slow down a little bit. Yeah, I think we've done practices earlier on the tool with just stitching on it. It's fine. Yeah, like I said earlier, this time I really just wanted to not be haphazard with the motif. I wanted it to be I was very particular with the lines and the placement of the circles and such. So I needed something that I could see to be consistent to stitch over All right, we're at the circle, so I'm going to stitch the circle. And again, just being kind of mindful, because a lot of the stabilizer is just going to dissolve, and my brain is to have enough. My brain's toying with having enough cut work that there's not going to be that much of the tool left either. Just need something to stitch on just to take it away later. Because that's how cut work goes. You take a perfectly nice piece of fabric and cut holes in it and stitch it back together. As one should. Okay, I'm just pivoting because something looks silly. Yeah, so I've got this one. I'll stitch like halfway, readjust, and we'll get the last 2 circles done. And then we'll finish up the outside of the ring that I forgot to do the last time around. So that's what we'll do. Or I will do, and you will watch me and hang out while I do it, because that's what I'm doing. And for those wondering, because I haven't said it, we're stitching at the Singer 27 vertical shuttle with the Sphinx design. Most of the parts have been freshly oiled. We tightened up the treadle belt, tightened up the bobbin winding mechanism. So she is just a stitching machine. Still trying to pick out what I'm going to do for the closures for the necklace. I've got a couple of gold-toned chainy pieces. I don't know. I haven't fully committed, but it's just as well that I don't 100% need to know yet, because that quite literally will be the very last thing to stitch. Yeah. I almost wish I had a whole bunch of really fine, like, silk to do this on that would feel nicer on the skin just a little bit. Because this plastic tool is a little scratchy, but Phoenix, it's a necklace. She can wear a shirt. Like, I don't think her shirts are that low. Ooh, that circle looks a little bit apple-shaped at the bottom. We'll disguise it later. Nobody will really know. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. Oh yeah, tomorrow I got some bangers of topics, so be prepared. Start figuring out what you want for the full stitch and bitch. Today, sewing projects for the mummers, I can't be too angry with the topics, but boy, oh boy, does Phoenix have some thoughts on things for tomorrow. So. Stay tuned, and we'll see what disasters I can come up with between now and then. Yeah, I would maybe. No, I I am not someone, I can do this stitching live. I don't know how Tiny does her crocheting, because I know how to crochet. I can crochet, but trying to talk while do it, I just get lost. Or I'm like counting. That one day where I tried to do one of the rings for the outside was super exciting. Watch Phoenix count to 30. I also don't mind that I have a part of this project where I get to just enjoy it quietly by myself, and then you guys can all enjoy the work when it's all said and done. I keep some of it private. All right, I'm gonna do about an inch and a half more. Then I'm going to rotate the hoop again because I got these. You two have a great evening, Miss Mona. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, dinner. Now I'm getting ready for lunch. What am I gonna cook? Oh no, we've got lentils. We're eating leftovers. Oops, I gotta slow down. I don't handle my coffee like William does. Oops, Phoenix, you are stitching like a shiza. Mr. Singer won't let you look even window shop with the shittiness of those stitches. Okay. Alright, that seems pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna rotate our hoop for the last time for this portion. And with these, the flimsier the fabric, really the more tension you need to let out of the hoops, because it does not like being tugged on. So you just have to be more careful than last time. I need to be more careful to know where all the threads are hiding. Okay. You need to go under this loop. No. There we go. We're going to set you over there. Put you in our supply area. Okay. That looks good. Stuff it on in there. Tauten it all up. Let the stitching continue. Yeah, I'm glad I used circles and not ovals. I think that would have looked too literally much like, no, Phoenix, just spit the words out. I didn't want it to look like you're wearing an Easter egg necklace. Circles are a nice enough shape for the little pictures on the inside. That's going to be little flowers with gold leaves and twirly bits to hold all the little crocheted red flowers together, because the color palette is red, gold, and black, which is also why we're probably going to cut away as much of the white as possible. A, to increase its delicate and lightness, and B, white is not part of the color scheme, so holy lacework incoming. I also I'm still amused that I didn't realize that the mummer was infected with the lace virus, as am I. I've been infected with a virus. It causes the unhinged, unrelenting desire to make and use lace of all varieties. And the more techniques, the better. Why use just some of them when you can use all of them? Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Rumble chat, that your chats are not showing up on the screen today. Rumble's doing something in the back end. They broke something for me. So, I'm sorry. I see you. Oh, that's right. Use them all exactly. Why stop with one lace technique when you can use 5? Which is partly like I thought about wanting to learn the bobbin lace. And I was like, Phoenix, you can knit lace, you can crochet lace, you can crappily work on hairpin lace and tatting, and then machine lace embroidery techniques. You don't need to, it's okay to not invest in bobbin lace right now because you're not very good at some of your machine lace techniques. So we don't mind failing live on the internet, but I do try to limit how many things I feel. How many different skills. That's not the right words either. Oh, those are the words. It was more of like, do you want to add another thing to your toolkit that you're not very good at, or do you want to practice the things that you already know you enjoy and gain greater mastery at those? And I decided I'd rather become more skilled and accomplished with the techniques I already have all of the tools for than invest money in new tools for a new skill. And that's okay. If I really want to, I'm sure I can cut little cardboard bobbins and practice pillow lace. But slow down, Phoenix. Drop your elbow. Sit up straight. Oh, wow. I am so out of not practicing good sewing ergonomics right now. And as soon as we get to the end, I will show off more closely what I've been stitching on. It's really hard to do that with the upper and bobbin thread attached. So I didn't. We'll get there. At least you can see, sort of. I know I was looking through all my different my lace threads, and I've got so much. So I'm like, all right, go through what we've got, but you don't need to feel compelled to buy. I don't need new lace. What I need to do is give myself the time and know, for example, for a circle, I need at least 10 yards, and I can just make my own lace trims. I've got the know-how, and I've got all the tools. And why not take the time for the next to be even more over the top? Instead of using pre-made lace, we're just transitioning to how much lace can we make a lot, and how many projects as they come up. There's no rush. I have enough right now. We don't need more things. Speaking of needing things, is this true? What's this craziness with these parents and back to school supplies and then university kids just like overspending on bullshit? The time, this overconsumptionism, and Phoenix, you are the worst person, because you know who went to the Goodwill and bought 50% off bags of threads that you have plenty of thread? Yes, I'm the hugest hypocrite right now, but so at least it was 50% off most of it, except for the thing that had the shiny sparkly baubles in there that set this whole spending of $13 off on. But I'll save that. We'll save the showing off till tomorrow. Today we're just stitching. Oh, where was it? Oh yeah, I don't know. I miss everything has become so funny that I don't know, younger folks they've only known crappy quality, so they don't even know what it's like to have something that lasts for a prolonged period of time. Like, are there folks that don't, like, 5 washes and a shirt should not fall apart? But oh, I saw shadows behind me and it startled me. Having eyes on the back of your head. Yeah, I don't know. I do know I have been disillusioned and dealt with impulse spending. Been there, done that. Family with hoarding techniques. Yes. Yeah. But also remembering that there was quality in things that lasted, and sometimes you saved your money to get something more expensive because it made more sense than spending money twice for something that just was going to fall apart. But I don't even know what's good quality anymore because I just try not to participate. Oh, well. That's all right. I also kind of enjoy the thrill of the hunt of what is at the thrift store. But I do have enough supplies in my stash, and the whole other not even hot topic, overconsumption is everywhere, and the new Liberty Fabrics or whoever does what, it's so easy to have the buy me's and the FOMOs, and it doesn't really matter. You can make beautiful things out of trash. Jess, I know I have the too much stuff, and I'm more a minimalist, but I've gotten out of control with Goodwill and other sales. Yeah, I have at points in my life too, so I'm practicing like, all right, no, we're good. So I try not to. I limit how often I go, and I'm glad I didn't fall too deeply into the sewing machine rabbit hole. I stubbed my toe into where, and I was like, no, I don't have enough space, and some of this I don't enjoy doing enough to, like color work, knitting. No thanks. I've done it, so I know I don't care for it. Yeah, I'm trying to like reframe my brain. Maybe we need like I've been joking about this, but I'm kind of serious of like, can we stitch through X amount of spools of thread? Or there's also the pounds or kilos of fabric challenges. I have to figure out what I wanted, but something. Just the enjoying of shopping my stash, and I didn't really need to shop for new things, but my brain was like, but for you just need enough tones for shading and color work stuff. And it's like, Phoenix, no, you've really got plenty, but you couldn't pretend to tell yourself that. So now I have a lot of stitching. I've got enough materials for a few more years of shows, so we're going to keep stitching. And I've already planned at some point when we need a good celebratory thing, there will be sewing of Nomex. It will happen because I say it will. And I need to slow down or we're going to have a problem. Okay, I need to rotate. There we go. Rotatory efforts completed. Yep, so we're on the last circle. Then we'll need to pop the hoop off and finish the outer ring that we hadn't gotten to yet, and then I can really show off more clearly what 2 weeks of stitching has gotten us. Yeah, also my house only has so much space, and if I can't see to enjoy what I'm having, like, I realize I'm not a minimalist. I am not, and that's fine, but I have enough for now. And I would rather the joy of using my materials than acquiring new materials. Yes. Now I'm getting distracted by humans making noises behind me. Welcome to Phoenix Gets Scared. It's because it's almost spooky season, and thinking of that red and white crazy circus tent removable dress thingamajigger that we haven't started and need to start working on the mock-ups. What if for the white sections of the tent, we did cutwork bones and then stitched red anatomically more correct hearts on the red sections, so that if you from far away it'll be just red and white like a tent, but then up close you see how horrific the circus really is. How horrible is this shit show of a circus? You tell me. If you don't mind smashing some buttons for me, because we're a simple channel doing simple things, keeping you company while you do whatever you feel like doing. Because the circus has some of the best workers and lurkers. Especially on Rumble. And I am glad that we are that amusing. Alright, stitch in the last circle, and then the last quarter of the last circle. Oh, close that. Hopefully Rumble chat will be fixed for tomorrow. They'll get there. I always feel like when Rumble Studio gets like super glitchy and things are really funny, I just tell myself it's because they're doing some big update and something better is going to come, and I'm afraid I'm going to seize. Hold on. Oh, you're welcome. I made sure I tried to smash that mute button so I didn't sneeze right into your ear holes. I try to be a thoughtful hostess sometimes. Don't be self-deprecating, Phoenix. Yeah, we can't all have goodwill habits like William does. I just can't do it. But no, I shouldn't be talking about him when he's not here. Ooh. Alright, okay. I was pulling on the stabilizer because I had the needle engaged, and that was gonna be a problem. So let me remember how to take hoops off without puncturing my pieces. There we go. Just there. If I can get almost all the way around, and then we'll just re-hoop at the very last section. That's fine. All right, we're almost at the penultimate hooping for this portion of the project. I'm just tautening it just a smidgers on the loosest section, because if I do too much, then don't want to stuff a finger in an inappropriate location. There's places that we could do that, but the time is not ripe for such maneuvers. Okay. Yep, so I'm just stitching around this edge right there. Well, maybe it'll be time to start adding the red section. Oh, I don't like the way that touches me. Been doing pretty good. My sweaty palms have not melted the water-soluble stabilizer too much. Which is good, because then it just feels gloopy and gross. And this week we're not sponsored by the gloopy eyelets. Oops, slow down. You're driving too fast, kids. That really is the most important part with this machine embroidery. And I think I don't mind doing it with an electric, but some of those motor speeds are so fast that I encourage the practice of really slowing down with a treadle. Unless your hand crank will do it. Brunhild likes straight lines. She's a master at straight line stitching. Stitching without a presser foot is a disaster. She does not like it. So I don't force her. I know what we can get away with on that machine. And I've tried, but those white rotaries, they just don't do this as nicely. And that's fine. It's good to know what each machine does best. They don't have to do everything. It's alright if they just do one thing impeccably. Okay. Oh, just rearranging my hands because they were in the wrong spot. Ah, yes. And we see the back of Phoenix's hand instead of Sweet Stitch's. If I can be out of the way better. Nope. Yeah, I think until the end of the year, I'm gonna continue on our low buy instead of we not overuse, but how can we shop our stash and just thin out the herd a little bit. I think we can make good progress. And if anything, that will give me more excuses to stay up late, put something in my ear holes, and do some no-talky pre-records of just the sweet sounds of stitching. Stay tuned. I hear you. I'm figuring out when I've got time. But the sewing room doubles as the gym and training area and family room. I have to be nice. It's much better than sewing in the bedroom. I do like to keep some private places private. That's why I can't be one of those people who cleans their house on camera. That goes up with the over-showy, oversharing that I don't understand it. People don't need to see my messy whatever. It's bad enough I try to curate what I do. Not that I'm like a complete disaster most of the time, just some of the time, but I know where I'm at. All right, I'm just getting this last section hooped. It's like, nope, thought I was hearing stuff again, but I guess not. Okay, are we? Oh, no, Phoenix, take up the needles, because pulling when it's engaged increases the likelihood that you're going to break a needle. And surprisingly, I guess we must be getting a little bit better, because we don't break needles at the same rate that we did this time last year. Maybe we are getting better. Who would have thought? I don't think we've done 10,000 hours yet, though. But we'll just keep stitching. Oh, this camera angle. All right, Phoenix, just shush up about your angles. We'll talk about the angles tomorrow. Oh, God, because... All right, so if anybody, I'm curious, and we'll ask again about it tomorrow. What is the order? Tell me more about the order of the 9 angles. And yeah, okay. That's driving the correct direction. There we go. But that's for tomorrow. I only want happy topics for today, so that's why today I don't have enough nice stuff to say, so I'm not saying too much at all. Okay, just in this last section here. Okay, just a few more. Careful, Phoenix. Don't. No. I was doing some really super shitty stitching, and I was like, Phoenix, you need to slow down and pay attention, because the mummers deserves the best stitching we can stitch, not some shitty ass stitching. Ooh, Phoenix. Okay, stop talking and just pay attention then. Okay, Phoenix. Again, why do we get to the same thing? We get so close to the edge, and then we're like, so close to the end of a section, and the concentration and the good stitching just like falls out the window, and it reverts to a disaster for absolutely no reason, because we know how to do it better, and it doesn't appear that way. Nice. There we go, Mike. Stop being a roly-poly. Thanks. Okay, you're welcome. Oh, don't get stuck. There. Oh, right. Okay. Just trying to figure out how to stitch because I've got the hoop knocking into the mic stand, which is not helpful. Okay. Hold stuff. All right. This is going to be some special stitching. All right, whatever. Things are not quite where they're supposed to be, but it's okay. That section, Phoenix, this section is all going to get covered with crochet motifs. It's just there as a foundation layer and as an outline. It's okay. Just stitch to the end. And do I want to do a double stitch? Maybe. All right, first let me trim this off and let's see. Out of the hoop. Ooh, I don't even know who I am. What did Phoenix stitch? Well, let me show you what we spent 2 weeks stitching on. So here, in my hand, is the top where the necklace is going to clasp together. And then here's the shell of the necklace. Yay! I'm going to leave the big center section uncut open because that sounds like a disaster. But maybe we can carefully start, because we'll divide. Where's a section that I can use your pointer? And here we go. I'm gonna divide the net. Do you want to do halves? No, I really want to do thirds. Why? Because I like thirds. Thirds are very pleasing to the eyes. So I'm going to demarcate what I'm going back and forth on is whether it's worth it to have a template or whether we feel brave enough to just kind of eyeball our thirds. I kind of feel like being brazen, but I also feel like I might not like the results if we do that. All right, let's very carefully take. I'm going to use this book because if I draw right on I might draw through it. I'm just going to really carefully guesstimate a equidistant doesn't need to be like exact, but I do want it. Why don't I just get my marking tool? Oh, no, don't. Not in the circle. Just outside this. Okay, so I'm just... Oh, Phoenix, why don't you use your opposite hand so maybe folks can see what you're doing. Okay, so I'm just sketching with this darker blue just making some guidelines. Should I probably have used a red tone because I think we're going to stitch with red next, yes, but too late. Okay, so I did, there's one round, is it? Yeah, looks pretty even. And we'll do the same for the top third. Here we go, just and this one needs to come up just a little bit. I'm just going through, marking the top section and just touching up where I made the lines a little bit too short feeling. There, now we have some nicely marked thirds. Nope, Phoenix, make sure they see. No. So we got the next marking lines in there. And I think I'm going to throw stuff overboard, trim the thread so we can practice good techniques, and thread up with red. There's our box. Fortunately, I prepared one red bobbin thus far, so we're going to switch out our bobbin colors because we are, oh, I'm getting hungry. I only have one red bobbin, so we'll see how far this one takes us. Because those lines that I stitched in blue, I will go over and we're going to cover them up with red. And I think we're going to use that thick red crochet thread. Or thick. I'm going to use this as our filler cord because why not? Ooh, actually, here's our red thread. And red. We'll use a little shiny red, mix it up so it's not everything's all matte. It is getting toasty. Let me free the thread. Oh, put up. All right, I'm just rethreading with the red so we can add our second color. Start sliding in some red stitches for this beautiful necklace that we're stitching on. Stitch jewelry, if the mummer wants it, the mummer gets it. Why? Okay, Phoenix, it's going to be fine. There's going to be so much going on, especially once we add some of the more of the crochet motifs, which I got to get cracking on because that really is the slow portion of this project. We'll get there. All right, red thread, here we come. Where did I set the hoop? Did we jump it overboard? Phoenix, are you losing your marbles? There we go. Wow, my brain just decided to go step out for a coffee and forgot to tell me that it was leaving for a while. I did not care for that sensation. Okay. I guess if something happens, this part goes pretty quick. I can always start again if I decide this is a complete disaster. I don't think it will be. I think it's going to be amazing, and I'm just having a case of I'm too anxious. And the only one who's noticing all of the horrible little funny things that I'm noticing is me. And I just need to get over it because I'm just being silly. So I'm going to find the edge. There we go. And rotate. Oh, yeah. Why don't we do it that way? So what I'm going to do is start the thread, and I'm just going to carry it over the circles, and I'll trim that section when we're done. Is it going to waste some thread? Yes. Do I care? No, not really. It'll be fine. What I do need to, okay, there we go. Hold the edge because we are not sewing through our finger today. Today's not a therapeutic bloodletting day. Okay, so now I'm just going to be very careful with our stitch placements. Oh, fudge muffins. And I pressed with my index finger the death grip and tried to get stuck in the feed dogs. And that is, what the fudge? Tension too loose on our upper thread. What's going on here? Yeah, I just needed to add just a smidger's more tension onto my upper thread with this spool. So every spool is a little bit different. You think you know, and then you get schooled that this one wants something different. Okay. We just watch our stitches because the machine tells us what it needs. You just have to read the signs. Okay, so from here I'm going to lift up the needle, pull the thread, gently slide to the next straight line. And I can kind of see, oh, this is good because then show Phoenix. There's our thread, so it can help me to guide that I'm kind of generally in the same third section. Oh, that's better. And I've got my little snips on the spool holder to hold the tension, so now I can't lose them. This is so funny and just as fiddly as making pasankis. Basically, we're sewing Slavic designs from eggs onto a necklace without trying to be too literal. Yeah, because then maybe we'll do another like different thickness red, and we'll start doing some filler designs, because maybe we'll start the... We'll see. I don't know yet. Let's travel to our next stitching destination now. Welcome to the Stitching Seas. There we go. Ow. I really just need to move where my mic stand is. Is it? Or is it my... What the fuck? No. Something's fudged up with the bobbin. Let's take a look under the hood, because something is not flowing like it's supposed to. Is it way too taut? Here. My bobbin is stuck. Oh, did I overwind this end and it's too fat to want to slide nicely through? Phoenix, yes. Oh, hold on. What did this bobbin do? Because okay, I'm just gonna... There we go. Somehow I tied my bobbin into a knot and it was not going to... There was no stitching that was going to happen in that orientation. Now we can stitch it gooder. What's up, sweet Loki? Yeah? What's up, poor cat? You gonna come keep me company again? You were the best company keeper. Well, except for Chat. Chat's super good company, too. Come on, sweet boy. No, okay. He thinks I need to do more stitching. I've not gotten far enough to warrant another stop from the quality control, quality inspection yet. Or maybe I should move the hoop before we get started again, because I just have a little section before I'm going to need to move it anyway. Loki. And the hard part with the filler cord is just making sure that you know where everything is, because it's easy to get something stuck where it shouldn't be. Okay. We have rotated. We'll stitch this section and repeat again. Hey, Allie, welcome, welcome. You like fat bobbins, and I cannot lie. They're the object in my eye. Indeed, indeed, good sir. Oh, I hope you're having a splendid Saturday. Loki thinks I should give him more snacks. I'm telling him no. Oh, and adding the red. Some red lines, because then we're going to do some like gold work. I know, I like big fat bobbins too, except for when they're so wound around that they just get stuck. Come on, sweet boy. I already opened up the concession stand, but if you guys want to be sweet, then you might be able to convince me, but all right, sitting down there is not good enough. That's not good enough. Ooh, now my bobbin thread is all wackadoodles too. That... What? Let me rethread, because we are going in all the wrong directions. Again, what? Glad we warmed up with starting to sew some pumpkins. But yeah, all the ideas in my brain. It's a good thing I've got time to make stuff. Ellie, of course Kitty needs more snacks. How can you deny this? Because I'm the one with opposable thumbs. Ha 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 ha. Come on, do you want to say hi again? Can I scoop you up? Oh, there you go. Come on, Loki. He's right here. Loki, Loki. Ooh, you have been stuck in 1855 and 1875 today. That sounds spectacular. That makes more sense to my brain because the end of last century used to be with eights and not nines. And oh, Jess, you're glad you came back. That Allie's back in 2025 for a bit. Yes. It's true. I do appreciate your time travels to come back to hang out with us for a little bit. Ooh, what have we been looking up that has taken us on such a time traveling adventure? Or is it secret? Ah, yes, Loki, Loki, my eyes think so too. Ah, yes, all the rabbit holes. Indeed, there's so many places to just get stuck in. And sometimes it's hard to want to come back. I don't mind the olden days. Let's make analog great again. Oh, it's like Benadryl season. There's a fire count south, and every day when the wind shifts in the evening time, it just brings in all the smoke from the fire, and it's starting to make me itchy. And I don't care for it. But silly allergic constitution. Ooh. But I did send there's a small human who's having a small human day coming up, and last year we were super awesome and we stitched that raven art smock apron thing for them. Well, this year I didn't make them anything, but I did send them a anatomical model that glows in the dark. Like 1835 in the vertical shuttle, and then 1875 the transition to the Singer 4 from the 2 and 3 SS shuttles to TS Industrials. Whoa! That does sound like an impeccable rabbit hole of machine technology and transitory pieces. Yeah, your eyes probably do need a break. Looking at all those patents with the fuzzy notations after all this time. Like, I can't see it. Well, I guess it's just as well that I zoomed in pretty. That's a big. Oh! The doors are free for the cats to go out, and they must have had their fill already. Okay, making our way around. Eventually I'll Phoenix, it doesn't matter. Just right now we're sewing. You don't need to have words all the time. It's okay. Re-hooping. Some days I wish I had a slightly bigger hoop, but the machine doesn't have room for that much, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, maybe I should Let's trim this piece off so it doesn't get stuck. Allie, it dictated what we could make and purchase pre-made in stores. For sure, what was easy to reproduce with what was available, what made things harder, how quick something became to do versus how time-consuming it. Such a simple thing, but speed it up and voila! Mass-produced underwear. Alright, I'm just tautening up, moving around, get ready for the next section of stitching. And eventually now I can just carry the threads. Leave everything loose enough, because then we'll trim it all away later. Oh. There we go. Let's see here. It'll be so nice when there's a polling feature, but Phoenix, where's your words? I'm thinking maybe to do all the we'll do red crochet, or no, scratch that. Never mind. Idea not fulminant and words nonsensical. Back to the drawing board. Back to the stitching board. Yeah, so we'll get to the end and then do the smaller third section. So we can figure out, we'll do some type of different geometric motif in each section of the third, but we'll do the same motif around the entire necklace. Part of me is just trying to debate whether it would be better to... Actually, Phoenix, you know the answer. I'm going to do this section and then I might need to hurry up and start really getting the crochet motif sections done, because it'll probably be easier to do the cut work on those sections while things are more full, and then do the cut work for the more delicate sections as more of it gets finished, because then there's just more. Yeah, don't click your lips like that. That's gross. Where? Get in there. Oops. Our hoop's trying to jump away on me right now. Get in your slot. There we go. Stay in your lane. All right. Hooped up. There's no point in tautening it too much because we've got the two layers stitched together enough that if I adjust Ooh, pull up the needle, 'cause we've been so good about not breaking needles. We don't need to invite trouble to the party. Oh yeah, that anatomical model. It glows in the dark. It said 8 and up, and I'm like, yeah, we're not quite there, but who doesn't? Every kid should have an anatomical take-apart model to play with like I did. We had all sorts of body parts we used to take apart. I showed some of them off here. It's been a while. Maybe I can find a place where I can set them up. But I also need to do, I think I've decided, as much as I don't love it, we have the guts that I knitted many moons ago. They need to be mounted on something. I think my brain is just starting to settle on cardboard mounting. It'll be lightweight, easy to poke holes through to attach the 20 feet of small intestines that have been knitted for it. I just need it on display. It's not living its best life in a heap in the other room. So I think I'm just going to mount it that way. Allie, don't invite trouble itself in. Oh, let's see. Who doesn't trouble invite itself into the circus? Yes, into this circus. Even more so. It's true. I did Loki when the cat's name is Trickster. When the cat's known for being a trickster, we already started off with a sinking ship at the circus. You are so correct. Trouble's here. Oh my gosh, my fingers are getting sweaty, and I don't like the way this feels underneath my fingers. And again, I think I'm just going to travel back without trimming. Eventually. Oh, Allie, did I get this right? You have a pile of intestines to be sewn in the other room. I do. Yes. Those are the words that left my mouth. There is a pile of intestines that needs to be mounted. Because not only is there just intestines, there is there is blue all over my fingers. There's small intestines, large intestines, a tongue, a liver. I gotta get the gallbladder done. There is a spleen. Yeah. I have blue fingers, which is not ideal, and body parts to be sewn. I kind of want to wash my hands, but there's no point because it's just, you know what? I think I might get back to just sewing on the pumpkin for a few minutes because I don't really want my fingers to melt the marker onto my project. Allie, well, I'm sure you will get to it when you have the guts to get to it. Yes. It's true. It's been years and I've been afraid to. I haven't had the guts yet to get it all mounted onto something. It's just been like literally just sitting in a heap waiting for me, and I've been hemming and hawing. I was like, do I mount it on wood? Do I put it in a picture frame? Like, what is the best plan? And I think we're just going to go with cardboard because I just need it to be done. I'm feeling gutsy about it. And if I don't like it, I can just unmount it. It's not like It's the end of the world as I know it, and I'll be fine. Next, that was terrible. It's the end of the world. Oh, you should just stop right there. Don't be an embarrassment to people's ear holes. It's bad enough Mr. Stinger still thinks we're an embarrassment to sewing skills. Oh, I'll get this next. Yeah. Probably at least just get the rest of this red stitched, and then I might need a break from the machine for a while. Not I might. I'm definitely going to need a break. I'm going to have a feed again. I'm getting hungry. Breakfast was so long ago now. Oh, don't turn your head so fast, Phoenix. Yeah, because actually after I do this red section, my brain will need to stop for this project because I don't know what I'm stitching next. Because I only try to decide a little bit at a time for this project. Partly, a lot of, and because I don't want to have something too perfect in my head and then flub it up, so it's easier to not be too just strict enough. Ooh, you know what, Phoenix? You are sewing shitty and getting lost. All right, I know when I need to stop while I'm ahead. Let me see if I have a head. I do have a face. All right. And I'm throwing the mic around. Thank you so much, everybody. I've had a good show. I need to take a break from the machine because I'm getting cross-eyed and hungry. So I should probably let folks have a break. Loki was so sweet the first half of the show, but I will be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. I do need to finish a little bit of a neckband so I can wear that rust-colored schmata tomorrow. That's my plan. So I am going to say, don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. And you guys be awesome. I'll be back tomorrow. Have fun. No more long goodbyes. All right, bye. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. All right, Phoenix, stop your yammering and just hit the end stream. All right, I'm done. Thanks, bye.